Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Specopoly here and welcome to my Sims Sunday series. So basically I'm just going to be picking back up where I left off with the house, and I kind of did some changes a little bit off screen, which is completely fine, but yeah, I went ahead and added a couple things. So you may see you may see that there are new stuff if you checked out the last video. And if you haven't checked out the last video, definitely please take the time to go take a look at that. It's also going to be on my YouTube channel. So I have the live build, which shows me doing the entire build from ground up. I think it's about like an hour or 2 hours. And then on the video section of my channel, then I do have the video where it's a time lapse. So basically everything is sped up, and that video is about 11 minutes. So if you have if you don't have the time to be, watching me build for 2 hours, then you can just watch the video just in a more condensed time, and it's just as efficient. So, well, welcome to the live. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. I will be doing Sims Sunday every Sunday, and I'm telling you guys, I was doing some reviews for my channel and stuff, and I was just like, man, I looked back at it and I was thinking to myself, when was the first day that I actually started playing Sims? And when I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been playing Sims for about 23 years now. That is insane how long I've been playing the game. So I still love it. I played the exact same way for 23 years, believe it or not. So I basically just build the houses. I build the perfect family to fill up each room. I play them for a little bit, but then I get bored, and then I have to immediately just go ahead and build the next house, because it's just so much potential. You have the whole neighborhood at your oyster, so at your hands. I'm not good with phrases, so I apologize, y'all. But basically, if I wanted to tear all of that stuff down, I can tear all of that stuff down and then just create the neighborhood that I want to do. So yeah, I can spend hours playing Sims because I like to create neighborhoods. So, cause you're gonna see these houses, yeah, they're nice, but they kind of look a little outdated. It's not really up to date with the times, which is fine. It's on the more traditional side, but I love that modern luxurious style. So I don't even know how much this house is worth to this game, but I'm getting sidetracked. So here's what we have so far is the front of the house. We got the cars, we got the landscaping, so to ensure privacy. I love a lot of greenery, so that not only that you don't have any peeping toms, but for the most part that when you look at the house from the inside out, it gives you this just nature. It feels like a quiet and private oasis. So let me see, what do I want to do here? And a fun tip for those who like to build as well, if you don't want to build the Sims first and then have to give them money and put in cheat codes to build the house, if you actually go, and this is just a quick tip, so I'm gonna go out this way. So if you actually just go to the world that you chose on, and you kind of click on it, instead of building the Sims and then having, what I used to do, I used to just get my Sims, I create them, and then when I want to go buy the land, I don't have enough money or whatever, so I have to then pick a property that I have the money, and it's just that's too much. So instead, what I do, I just go here. You can go to the build option, and then what ends up happening is that you have the option to basically where you can build, you can tear it down, you can customize, but the most important part is that no cheat codes. So you see this infinity sign right here? That means that you're currently in free build mode. So that means that you can literally build to your heart's content without having to do any cheat codes or anything like that. So I would say if you're just ready to build, go here first and then build, and then get your Sims, and then put in the necessary cheat codes that they can afford it, which is like, you know, free real estate on, all that stuff. And if you're not a cheat codes person, then by all means, I feel like that takes longer for me, and I just love the build. So I love how, you know, Sims gives you the ability to be able to kind of do what you want. But that's a little tip and trick that I do when playing The Sims 4, so I don't have time to be putting all those cheat codes and waiting for my Sim to get the money, and I don't got time for that. So I'm gonna go right back to the house. I'm still in free build mode. See, I'm not creating a household yet. So I'm gonna go right back into build mode so that I have unlimited resources and nothing to hold me back. Now, I am playing on the Xbox Series X, so I need to go ahead, and a lot of the packs that I used to have is actually on my PlayStation account. So unfortunately, I need to go ahead and like restock on the Sims pack, but after all these years, it's kind of like expensive, and then a part of me is still waiting. Sorry if I'm like pun in the mic. A part of me is just still waiting, you know, for, you know, EA to just kind of calm down on how much the cost of these packs are. And until then, I'm just gonna hold out and then just work with what I got, which is still fun, but I just know that my potential would be endless, and it would be a lot more elevated if I had a lot more access to the packs. But again, I ain't got the money to do that. If y'all wanna support that and see what I can do with that, trust me, I will not let y'all down if y'all wanna pay for those packs. But until then, I can just show you what I can do with what's available. I know through Xbox Game Pass, you do have the option, I think it gives you get to work. So that means that you can do like retails, you can build retail, you can I think you can build like a hospital, if I'm not mistaken. So I might actually end up doing that as like another project. It's like I might end up doing a hospital. So this is a couple of changes that I did do to the walkway. So when you walk in, you have the nice little hidden door, which is going to lead to one of the master bedrooms, which I am still working on how I want this to look, because for a house this grand, I feel like this room just does not have any justice. So I was kind of playing around, but this is not the final product. But this is the walkway. So anyone who enters the house, they have the option to go to the right, which will be the kitchen area, or they have the option to go to the left, which will be the living room. So in the living room, I just went ahead and went with this nice chic wallpaper with the nice creme de la creme. Creme de la creme, am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But either way, y'all get what I'm saying. But I put in some nice couch decor here, as well as the lights to just kind of give it a, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to give it like, to make it not look like a realistic home. What's going to end up happening too is once you are downstairs and you are enjoying the entertainment area, you'll be able to then walk out into the backyard, which I haven't decided how I'm going to design that yet, because I know the potential is still there. I still have so much space. My Sims are not really going to be in the backyard, if I'm being honest, and I just want, you know, I don't know how many Sims I'm going to have in the room, in the house, but I definitely do want to put multiple rooms back here, have something that kind of looks a little bit realistic. So we'll see as I continue to progress. But yes, this is the living room hangout area. So I'm just going to kind of figure out what I'm going to end up doing. Maybe I might kind of like consider like pulling this out a bit to give the house a little bit more dimension, instead of just being like a flat, like it kind of looks a lot of like 80s to me, which is fine, but I don't know, we'll see. And if I do that, then I need to make sure that this gets scooted a little bit further out, so that when it go ahead, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm gonna go ahead and do when it comes down to Sims. It is It is definitely so many options. And this is the kitchen area. So basically when you come into the kitchen, you will be welcomed by this wonderful art, which I feel like this, you know what, technically speaking, I feel like this art should be over here. And that's the thing about me, this will always cheat code time. Things will always change. And two, I love my cheat codes. I am not ashamed of it. I don't care. I want the world to be my oyster, and I just don't want to be, like, to be honest, you can play the game however you choose, and there is no right or wrong way to do it, but yeah, playing Sims for 23 years. That is a long time. So I'm like, I might as well make a career out of it. Might as well. Like, I do this just for fun at this point. So I might as well. You know what? In this scenario, I can see why a touch or at least a recognizable like AI system where it kind of does like the what is it, the pre-read would help Xbox in this, because I don't know why it's not working in this screen. But I don't want to have to be typing all of this out. Like, I don't want to be having arthritis. Okay, there it is, but I don't know why it's not. See, like on the PlayStation, like when I do it, it remembers what I put in. Maybe that's a setting that I have to turn on or something. But yeah, it's like it's not doing it. So it's not like picking up anything that I typed in the past. So now I'm just having to. It's okay. It's okay. I think that's one, I can't confirm. And then the other one is, and yes, guys, I memorized all of the cheats because I just used them that much. And I play the game that much, so it's like after a while, I used to look at my phone, but now I just type it in. So, all right. So all of those cheats that I put in, just to kind of go ahead and explain if you haven't seen that before. Give me 1 second. I'm a little bit parched. But basically, those cheats that I went ahead and put in is basically so that it gives me, if you saw like earlier, it wouldn't let me put the picture there because it's just like, oh, you know, blocking. But now I have unlimited capabilities to where now I can kind of go ahead and now I can kind of put the picture like wherever I want to put it without the game giving me any pushback. Now keep in mind, the game works a lot smoother when those cheats are activated, and then not only activated, but they are active during live gameplay. Because let me tell you why. If you don't do that, what's going to end up happening is that the game is going to then start to lag out. So the game, without the cheats, the game is just like, this is how things are supposed to be, so I'm going to adjust so that things can be that way. And then you'll start to see like, oh, this looks out of place, Sims can't get in and out of this door, things are just not flowing naturally the way that they should, because of the fact of the matter that the system is not, the cheats aren't active to let the game know to be able to operate that freely. So it's going to start in turn glitching out. So you need to make sure that those things are in fact activated so that it'll ensure just a better smooth gameplay. Which there's nothing wrong with that. We all like a smooth gameplay and want to make sure that you get the best experience that Sims can get, which is why, the developers enable these options there, because that's what it's here for. So if you're asking me what I am doing right now, I'm trying to figure out a way to create space. So space meaning I think I'm gonna make this a 2-bedroom house. But I'm going to do something that is a little bit innovative. So I want to create a downstairs space where the Sims can be able, where the Sims will be able to go ahead and, I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go. Keep in mind, I'm not working off of any inspiration. This is all made from scratch from my mind. So, I don't know. All I know is I want another room, and I feel like the room right now is not being currently used to its advantage. So maybe I should do this. Maybe I can put in a All right, hang tight. All right, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do here, so instead of talking, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start building. So I hope you guys enjoy the music, enjoy the vibes. It's gonna be good and relaxing, and then I'm just gonna tap into my creative mode and see how more I can elevate this house. So again, thank you for joining me here on the ride. Don't be afraid to answer the chat. I know before in the past I was not answering the chat, but this time I promise you I will, because I finally got the situation figured out where my chats weren't popping up before, but now I can see all of it on all platforms. We're streaming live right now on YouTube and Twitch. Whoop whoop. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my mic, and then we're just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna build. And again, just thank you for joining me here, and we're just gonna start building. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna call a quits to this build. So far the only thing that I have done to this home was really like move this picture around. I'm still trying to come up with plans what I'm gonna do with this room. I added the second bedroom, which I actually am low-key kind of excited about because it's kind of like taking a new concept on building. But I added the second bedroom, which is back here. I think I added a basement at the bottom, which I don't even know if I'm going to do anything with it. But definitely tune in to the next video. Keep in mind, I do Sims Sunday every Sunday. Sometimes I do builds like in between to kind of speed up like the decor process or whatnot, kind of like on my off time, because I do play Sims to kind of like relieve stress. So if there is any updates that I do between now and next Sunday, then of course I'll keep you up to date on what those changes were, just kind of like how I did today. But yeah, I think so far this is a successful build. The only concern that I have is trying to no, I pretty much figured it out because I put the stairwell on the outside of the home so that they can go basically out here. So it kind of gives them like a townhome feel, but like not really, but I think it's a very cool new concept to homes, especially like multifamily homes. But you still like want to maintain that privacy, but keep it in between the family. I think these type of concept homes are very, very cool. I've never seen, well, I guess I have seen it, but I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. But I just wanted to do something different that kind of takes like an individual house, but then incorporate like a townhome feel, because I feel like nowadays a lot of families, the reason why we're not really living with each other is kind of because we're piled on top of each other. So this build is kind of like giving a little bit of an inspiration where you can still have like that privacy. You can still have an open floor concept. It kind of like takes a new touch to open floor concepts, which I'm actually growing to love, because it really just shows off the beauty of the home. And I feel like walls are just like, it depends, it's just a waste, it's becoming like a waste of space. But I really wanted to showcase what an open floor, a different concept of an open floor plan. But again, thank you so much for tuning into the channel and for being with me as I build. I think I've been building for an hour and 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and then later on I'm going to go ahead and hop into another video game here as well. I'm not gonna film that one on YouTube. Sims is really like my YouTube exclusives. Really, YouTube and Twitch is my Sims exclusives, and then any other games, then you know, I am on the Facebook. So I do Facebook, and then from time to time I'll still do Twitch. I'm gonna expand later on to where I can just go ahead and stream on all platforms, so that there is no way, shape, or form that you can miss out on any content that I do, that everything is gonna go simultaneously at the same time. But again, I have to, you know, with this inflation and working on the budget, I will definitely get there to where I'll be able to be on every platform, so people don't have to kind of pick and choose and go back and forth between one or the other. So it'll be a lot more easy to have like access to my videos. But I appreciate all the support that you have put towards the channel, and yeah, and that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. So thank you again for tuning into the Sims build with me. I will see you next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time and 1 p.m. Central time for the continuation of this build. And yeah, these builds, they take days. I only put in a couple hours. I could probably get it done in one day, but it's my day off. I ain't trying to be doing all that. So I want to at least enjoy a little bit of my day off. I'm probably gonna go cook. So another thing is check out Specopoly YouTube shorts. Anytime that I do cook and put some recipes, I do go ahead and upload it there on the channel. So in the shorts section of my YouTube channel, again, it's Specopoly, S as in Sam, P as in Paul, E as in Echo, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, P as in Paul, O as in Oscar, L as in Larry, Y as in Yellow. So Specopoly. Y'all gonna recognize that name, Specopoly. That's me. But when you go on my YouTube shorts on my Specopoly page on YouTube, then you will see all the recipes that I do go ahead and that I do go ahead and make. I haven't cooked in the last week, I think, because I just turned well, I'm not gonna tell you how old I turned, but it was my birthday a few days ago, so happy belated birthday to me, whoop whoop. But yeah, I haven't really cooked. I kind of like, been working on the apartment tour, which I kind of put that project off to the side, but now I am getting it in full swing, and I've done some adjustments around here as well. But yeah, keep a lookout for that apartment tour, and I'm going to actually post an announcement on when that video will post. But yeah, but other than that, I'm just blabbering and giving you guys sneak peeks on what's to come. But thank you so much again for tuning into the channel. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. Keep your heads up. I know it's hard out there. I know it's been a lot of stress, a lot of just a lot of pain out there. So I just hope that everybody knows that, you are cared for, you are loved for. Keep pushing. Things are going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. I cannot stress that enough. Things are going to be okay. We are all in this together, and we just got to continue to keep uplifting each other through hard times, and remember that we're each other's friends. So all right, well, thank you again for tuning in, and bye.